Alright guys, about to play our first match with this ally deck that we just drafted. And we got an awful hand, so of course we're going to mulligan. One lander, not where we want to be. This is much better, though not like super incredible. I'm pretty happy to have it. We'll keep it, see what we get to scry. Be nice to get a white source. Fire Mantle Mage in multiples isn't incredible, but he does trigger the other Fire Mantle Mage, and we can already play him, so I think I leave him on top. I think we have to play our Looming Spires first because we can't guarantee that we're going to get like the opportunity to, like if we draw in the next couple turns, don't draw lands, and we're going to be sad if we still have Looming Spires in our hand. So, and our opponent had to do the same thing with his white land. All right, so we're going to play our Forest, and we're going to end our turn. Probably play Valakut Invoker before I play a Fire Mantle Mage because then the Menace will matter for the Valakut Invoker. So, all right, Stonehaven Medic. So, yeah, I think we do what I mentioned. And we may not even play a Fire Mantle Mage till after we play Grove Rumbler too. So, looks like our opponent's in the blue-white Skies / Awaken deck with a bunch of good tempo cards. And it's a pretty cool deck in general, I think. Alright, I wonder if our opponent has the counter magics. Drew our Grove Tender Druid, who we can't currently cast, but I think that's okay. We'll play our Grove Rumbler, see if he counters this. Nope. People do counter stuff sometimes in this format, but not this time. So our opponent goes up to 21. That Stonehaven Medic's definitely better in the black-white deck than it is in a blue-white one, but it's still a pretty good blocker. I mean, stops my Valakut Invoker right now. But we're going to be able to go Fire Mantle Mage, which will let us swing for quite a bit. So, should be pretty sweet. Let's see what our opponent has for us. Rush of Ice. That does slow our roll a little bit. But he had to use it not awakened, so I think I'm okay with that. Alright, we got our Canopy Vista, which means we now have mana to play our Grove Tender Druids. It does suck having to play a land while my Grove Rumbler can't attack, but I think I'd probably do it. Although I could hold off on it and just play a Fire Mantle Mage here, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. I think getting the +2/+2 is pretty relevant, so we still get the Menace trigger here, and we'll get it next turn with our Grove Tender Druids or our Fire Mantle Mage. So we will swing in for 2. Drop our opponent to 19. I'll go back up to 20. Hopefully next turn we can do some damage. We can also go a little wide. Like as soon as we play Canopy Druid, we'll be able to pay 1 and do that thing. So, okay, Ghostly Sentinel. It's a little annoying, but it's not the end of the world for us right now. All right, so we're going to play Canopy Vista. Makes him a 5/5, which is pretty sweet right now. And then we're going to go like this and play Grove Tender Druids, give everybody Menace. Which unfortunately still means only our Grove Tender Druid is swinging, but we also get to put a dude in play, a plant. So if we ever draw our guys who help us pump the whole team, we're going to be pretty happy right now. So, yeah, we just swing with that. I mean, we have him in a situation where he can't even... I mean, luckily this thing, for him anyway, not for us, has Vigilance. So he can keep swinging with the Ghostly Sentinel. But any other creatures he plays, he'll have a hard time being able to swing with them. He may be about to awaken, bounce something to our hand, but that's not super great against our deck. Although the Grove Rumbler, I guess, would not benefit from that. But all of our other creatures are okay with it. Okay. All right. Hey, our Stomping Ground, too. We could just show off now. Yeah, I think we play it. I don't think we paid 2. There's no reason to. No. And I think then we can also play... I mean, it's going to suck if he has Planar Outburst, but that would be true anyway, right? We'll play our Fire Mantle Mage. And we will pay 1 to get a plant. And we will... What happens if we swing with everything right now? I think it's worth swinging with everything, except maybe the Grove Tender Druid. Because he has to double block all of them, so... I guess I would lose a Fire Mantle Mage or a Valakut Invoker, and we're not that far away from being able to play it, so I think we just attack with the Grove Tender for now. Drop him to 10. He'll go back up to 11, of course, on his turn, but so be it. If we get to 8 mana, which we're not super far away from doing, we're going to be pretty happy. Would love to just draw our guy who pumps our whole team. It would basically just be GG if we played our Tudru Beastmaster right now. Not Beastmaster, but that one would be good too. But the one who gives +2/+2, Warcaller, would be pretty close to like insta GG between all of the Menace trigger and everything else. So yeah, we'll take 3 in the air. Okay. Well, there's that one. That one is pretty good. Like I said, it's not quite as good as getting the other one. I think we play the land too. Well, obviously, we need to make him a 5/5. But it also lets us put a plant into play. So we're going to go Beastmaster, which makes our swings a lot better in general, actually. So we're going to pay 1. And he only has 3 creatures in play, so there's no way he can block both of our Fire Mantle Mages. So I think we swing with them, and don't worry. I think we swing with that too. I mean, with the Menace, he's just in a really tight spot here where, like, you know, especially with the life he's at, it may just be GG unless he has some way to, you know, stop us. We also just put, like, a huge creature on the battlefield, so that's useful as well. All right, we got that one. Our deck performed as advertised. I think that was basically what I envisioned as I was drafting the deck, and it went pretty well. We want Plummet because our opponent has shown us 2 flyers, and it's pretty likely he has more. So Plummet comes on in. I think that's it, and I think we just take out... I mean, Gideon's Approach is good, but, you know, we're already stretching ourselves to play it. So, you know, we may not get to play it, and Plummet's generally going to be better against him. So, I mean, we're more likely to get to be able to cast it. So I think we just roll with the Plummet and take out Gideon's Reproach. I mean, I could take out like a Valakut Invoker, a creature that's just generally underwhelming, but I think having as many creatures in the deck as possible is something we need to be doing since... You know, we want all these ally triggers, although he's not Invoker's not an ally, but we want the ally triggers, and we want to play as many creatures as we can so we can just smash our opponent's face in with, you know, all the rally triggers and everything. Okay, I think this is a keep. It's not amazing. We do need to draw a 3rd land for it to be really good, but it's pretty good. He got a cool land too. Okay, we did, and I think we play it. That way, I mean, we could have played another land and played Oran Reef Invoker, I guess, but it's not super awesome. All right, so we're going to play our Oran Reef Invoker, as I said. Next turn, we probably play Fire Mantle Mage. Should we draw a land, we'll then play Ondu Champion and so forth. We also have to Dru's Stalwart, but I'll wait to play it either until it's bigger or until I need an ally trigger really badly. Okay, Tightening Coils, all right, we're okay with that. Slows our roll a little bit, but not a whole lot. Kind of makes me just want to play my Invoker now, actually, though, so that's what we're going to do. Because if we play the Fire Mantle Mage, we're not really getting any value, so... can just play Eyeless Watcher next turn, or we could go Ondu Champion or Fire Mantle Mage, depending on what our opponent does over here. Okay, Core Castigator. Okay, Stomping Ground. I think I want to go with the Fire Mantle Mage. I mean, Eyeless Watcher's good, but if we had our Serpentine Spike in my hand, or a way to punish our opponents because we're going so wide, I'd probably go for it. But I think we just go with the Fire Mantle Mage here. And we swing for 2. All right, and we're going to play our Stomping Ground, tapped, and into our turn. I don't think it's worth paying 2 life to bluff that I have like Outnumber in hand or something. It might be, I guess. It depends on what our opponent's plans are, but... Okay, retreat to Emeria. He can start making his own ally tokens. That's one of the good retreats, that's for sure. But... we still have our Menace and everything going on, so... Ooh, and there's that guy. Alright, I think we probably play Eyeless Watcher now, so that we can play our Beastmaster next turn. It just seems pretty good to me. I mean, we can't guarantee we're going to play it, but maybe it's just better to play Tadru's Stalwart and swing with both of these guys, although losing the Menace would kind of suck, I guess. Or Ondu Champion. Yeah, let's play Ondu Champion instead. We'll give our whole team Trample and Menace. And we can swing with both our creatures, and he gets 2 for 1 either way. So, although it's not a real 2 for 1 because that's a fake card. But I think I just swing with the Valakut Invoker at this point. So Eyeless Watcher into Beastmaster is really good too. So we might want to play the Eyeless Watcher first anyway. So maybe I should have done that in retrospect. All right, so we'll drop him to 16. And we'll end the turn there. All right, Sandstone Bridge gives him another ally, which is super annoying. May want to... Oh, I didn't draft a Boiling Earth. It would be really good against this guy. I was going with a +1/+1 counter, which I'm okay with. So... I think... Oh, no. He used... Yeah, it doesn't give +1/+1 counters anyway. I'm thinking of something else. The green one, I think, can give +1/+1 counters. Ooh, that's annoying. I think I probably do play the Eyeless Watcher now. Ooh, although it's tempting to go like... to do something a little different, but I think we play the Eyeless Watcher. He's trying to go wide on us, so... we'll go wider. Next turn now we can play our Beastmaster. We could also just go Gnarlid to Drew's Stalwart and get in for some action that way. Okay. I think we may as well lose our Oran Reef dude here, so I think we block there. He may have a trick, but I think it's probably worth making him use it. This is more valuable, so I don't feel the same way that way, but... yeah, I figured he had a trick. So, at least we made him use it. It kills our dude, but... it's not the end of the world. Alright, he's probably trying to hit a land. I mean, if he wants to, put a blocker up. It's kind of hard now not to go Beastmaster and swing this turn, especially if he doesn't play a blocker. And he did, but, you know, it's not a very good blocker in the current situation, so... All right. I think we do what I said. I think we go Beastmaster. We have to sacrifice one of these, though. Everybody gets Menace. And +1/+1. So we'll swing at him for 7 that he can't stop, which will drop him to 9. And we leave back a big blocker. All right, he gets himself... He could pump his whole team, actually, which is kind of forgot. But it's not enough to kill me, and he's, in a lot of danger if he decides he wants to swing right now. Yeah, he's going with the core ally. Yeah, we're kind of in trouble here, though, because eventually his retreat is going to help him go wide, and we're going to be sad. He may be about to bounce our Beastmaster anyway. Ooh. Not bouncing, but basically. The Drowner of Hope will let him tap this down. Yeah, we're in trouble now. That's for sure. He can tap this down and swing for 3, 6, 9, and drop us to 3. But I guess that would leave him with not a lot of blockers, so he may not want to do it right now. He may save that for later. No, it looks like he added mana. I think he might have done that on accident, though, given the fact that he has 0 cards in his hand. I think he meant to sack it to his Drowner. You have to click on your Drowner, and then it will give you the option to use the ability, unfortunately. Sometimes Magic Online is not as intuitive as real life. But he did just use up an Eldrazi Scion for nothing, so that sucks for him. Oh, yeah. He can still, though, swing at us for 3. Is he going to swing with, like, everything? No. Okay, that makes more sense. A lot more sense. So if we play 2 allies this turn, which is possible. Ooh, outnumber's pretty good. It's real good right now, actually. I think we go like this. Play our champion. Pumps our whole team. Menace, etc. I don't think we can afford to swing, unfortunately. We're going to have to wait till we have, like, lethal. I think we just kill the Drowner of Hope while we know we can do it. Okay, so if we swing with everything right now, what happens? He blocks 6, but it does have trample. I think it's probably better to wait a turn, although he's unlikely to swing next turn, unfortunately. But yeah, let's see. He double blocks this, which is 6, and he double blocks 3. So we get through for 4. So it's not really worth it, especially considering he could just play a land next turn and kill us. So we're just going to hang back. I mean, if we can play 2 Stalwarts next turn, I think we'll be in pretty good shape. We'll get +2/+2 to everything and so forth, so it's pretty good. I can probably at least swing with one thing. Probably my Beastmaster, who's big enough that he has to... Ooh, that's annoying. Yeah, he's going to give his whole team +1/+1, and he can do it again. So we're going to be forced into some crappy blocks here, probably. But he's not going to be able to kill us. That's much seems clear. I mean, these can swing and these can swing, but he won't be able to kill us, and I think we would win on the backswing still, even if he pumps his whole team right here, because we can block in a lot of ways that won't kill that won't make us lose creatures. Although we'll lose a lot of them, I guess. So yeah, he's pumping his whole team, so they're all huge. So how do we do this? Well, actually, we can't really block in a lot of ways that keep us from losing creatures, unfortunately. But I think trades are fine right now, given how many cards we have in our hand, except for maybe our Beastmaster. So I think we can do this. We can chump that. We can chump this. Oh, there's no reason not to block one of those with him because he'll just kill it. And we'll also chump there, I guess. Although the Menace... Will the Menace just win us the game this next turn? I think it does. If we can play both allies, it will. So I think we have to take 3 here. Yeah, I think that works for me. Grove Rumbler. We cannot play 2 of them, so that kind of sucks. I think we play our Gnarlid. And we play... Oh, we really don't want to do it like that, though. We'll play a Stalwart. So we can swing for 8. Put our opponent at 1. But he can kill us really easily. If he draws removal, if he draws a land, like all of those will be pretty... Oh, no, he is dead. That's 9. I don't know what kind of math I was doing. Not good math. So that's 9. He can't block it, and it's lethal. So, yeah. Go get some. All right. We did it. Our deck performed as advertised. Second game was a little bit more of a struggle, certainly, but we got it done. It's a pretty fun deck, too. I haven't had one quite like this before, so pretty fun ally deck. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment,